Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villa. Welcome to episode 32 of our first star challenge with Everton, and today we have two big games. First up, it's Anderlecht in the Champions League. Not a big game necessarily, you would say, but we need to make sure we win to make sure we are still in chance of progressing into the knockout rounds of the Champions League. And then it's a massive game in the league against third Manchester City at home. That is going to be huge. Now, since last episode, we have played a bunch of games, 6 in total. Let's have a quick look at how they went. First up, it was Leicester City, and we went behind early in the first half, but second half we were much better in this game. You can see we had the better of the game overall. It was Bernard and Stark that got the goals for us. 3 points, job done there. Then we played Chelsea away from home, and we defended okay in this. We did change formation. You can see we went 3 at the back because they had 2 strikers to try and keep an advantage there. To be honest, it didn't work. You can see we didn't create anything, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe we would have got beaten by more had we gone with the usual formation with wingers. But yeah, it didn't work, unfortunately. So we lost that one. Then we played Anderlecht away from home in the Champions League, and this was absolutely dominant. Selke with a goal, Phil Foden with a double, and an own goal as well. But you can see there, 42 shots on goal, 19 on target. That is absolute domination. How they scored a goal, I'll never know. Actually, I think it was a bit of a Pickford error, if I remember correctly. It was a set piece or something like that, and Pickford just kind of flapped at one. Then we played Swansea, and this was a game that we should have won by so much more. We missed so many chances. Vlasic did get one, and that was enough for us. But Davy Selke, he's unhappy with me now. He wants a new contract. He has 3 goals in 11, and I said no, basically. You haven't earned it, and now he's annoyed. So, yeah, that's a bit of a problem there developing with David Selke. Then we played Brentford, and this was a very open game. We sort of went sort of rotational again. You can see it was an own goal and Bernard with 2. But Rajkovic was good in goal. We played Milo, who got 2 key passes there. Pennington and Stuart Taylor got a game. Did quite well, as you can see, 7.1. Gibson. Now, we did get our work permit for Kante, our Peruvian wonder kid here. So that was good. We've given him a couple of games. I think this was his first start, obviously. He did okay. Carroll played again with Foden, Lookman. Bernard, as I say, got the double. And Terry Cook, not your day, that one, mate. But, you know, you'll live to fight again. It was a really good start for the year for Terry Cook, but he has just kind of leveled off a little bit. Then we played Wolves in the league, and this was better, actually. We should have, again, won by more, but Davy Selke, once again, was absolutely shocking in front of goal. It was an own goal and Rafinha who got the goals for us. They got one back late, which made it a little bit nervy, but it was fine. And the big news to come out of this was Rafinha's injury, and he wasn't the only one because Morrow got an injury as well. Morrow is out for months and months and months. I can't remember how long it is now. Where are we here? So Rafinha was gone for about a month. Yeah, about a month at the time, I think. But Morrow's was more serious, 5 to 7 months. So that's essentially almost a season ender for him, to be honest. So that's a real shame to lose him. But what we'll basically be able to do is unregister him and register Kante, I think, here. And that will actually, he doesn't need to be registered in the league because he's under 18. But anyway, this is the team that we are sending out to face Anderlecht. It's Pickford in goal. It's Robertson, Stark, Holgate and Kenny as a back 4. Berg and Davies go in midfield. Lookman, Foden and Gomez, they are the wingers, or in behind the front man of Calvert-Lewin. And before we get to the game, let's just have a quick look at the tables because I kind of lost my order there, didn't I, when I went to see the injuries. You can see we're 4th after those 6 games that we've played. 6 points off top. It's still there. It's fine. But there is a bit of a gap now. 6 points back to Chelsea, which is fine, I guess. You can see we've lost 3 games. We've lost them against decent teams in Chelsea, Arsenal, and Liverpool. So it's not like we're losing bad games, but we're failing our big test. Because the only game we've lost in Europe as well was to Paris. And you can see here a win against Anderlecht. And if Paris were to go on and beat Shakhtar, then it starts to look good for us. But we do have Shakhtar and Paris to come. So, you know, we've got to be a little bit careful there. In the Carabao Cup quarter-final, we've drawn Fulham, and Fulham are a mid-table-ish team in the Premier League, so we'll see how we go against them. But let's get down to business against Anderlecht. So we've gone maybe a little bit weaker against them, but we did beat them so comfortably. I mean, 42 shots on goal. We did beat them really comfortably in that first leg that I figure we can try and keep players a little bit fresh for... I'm going to say I expect nothing but a win from this game. I don't want any sort of complacency because we dominated them so much last game. Yeah, we're going to try and keep players fresh for Man City. So that's kind of the thought process here. Hopefully it won't backfire too much. Bernard's been really hit and miss. But with the Rafinha injury, it does kind of leave us... He had been playing really, really well. So it does kind of leave us a little bit short in wide areas. So that's why we go with Lookman and Gomez out there. And then we'll have Bernard and Richarlison fresh for Manchester City. That's kind of what we're thinking about there. Anything else to report? I think that's pretty much it. Guardiola's complained about Foden's game time, so we're giving him a little bit of time here. There's a decent ball in back post, but Lookman can't quite get to it. He does retrieve it, though. It's there for Kenny. Kenny, is he going to... I thought he might unleash one. Foden! No, underneath that one. That's a bit of a poor effort, actually. Yeah, so we'll give Foden some game time, especially if we're playing Gomez out on the wing for this one. It's not his natural position, but I think he can do a job there for us. We have a quick look at his attributes. We'll see. He's not a natural winger necessarily, but he can definitely do a job. Paris is 2-0 up against Shakhtar, I think I just saw there. So, fair to say that they should go on and win that one. We need to go and get a breakthrough here, though. We have not had a shot on target yet. We'll keep telling them to get creative. I don't need to panic just yet, but... There we go. When we're dominating the game again, we just need to get this first goal, and then you think we might be able to open the floodgates. But beautiful evening on Merseyside, isn't it? Look at that rain. Come on, boys. Come on. Here goes Foden. Bit of a run. Draws it. It's a poor pass for Calvert-Lewin, but we go again. Anthony Robertson picks it up for Tom Davies. Go on, Tommy. Davies has gone off the boil a little bit as well, actually. We're struggling a little bit for form. Go on. Oh, Gomez! I thought Tom Davies was going to make me eat my words, but it was Sergio Gomez. I wasn't really backing Sergio Gomez, to be fair, but third goal of the year for him. He's not bad as a winger, is he? I thought Tom Davies was going to add a little bit of a pocket of space there, and I thought he was going to unleash, but maybe that's a sign of a bit of lack of confidence. He did unleash, I guess, and it was blocked. I mean, really, he should have been aiming over here. But anyway, it doesn't matter, because Gomez, you know what it was? He was aiming, if he aimed it there, it would deflect out for Gomez and in. That was all part of the plan, I'm sure. Here he goes again. If we get a second, the way that Anderlecht didn't perform last game, we should be able to win this comfortably then. Gomez again, just over the bar that time. Good ball in from Kenny too, wasn't it? That was a really, really good cross. Let's give it a demand more here. Let's look at this. They're not playing well. They're disinterested. We should be able to... If we could get a second before the break, before they get a chance to regroup, that would be ideal, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. We've absolutely dominated this game, and how we're only one goal up, I just don't know. I'm going to say things are going well, you capable of better. This is... what do I say? I'm going to say I'm happy, keep it up. Then people that aren't playing well... Because really, when you have 19 shots on goal and they don't have a single one, you can't be unhappy. You kind of got to be happy, but we need to be putting our chances away. I'll just double check we still haven't unworked the ball into the box. I'm fairly certain that we do. I always think it's a sign if you're getting so many shots on goal but not on target that could be a problem, but it's just poor finishing, isn't it? We did work at some point in the last 6 games on chance conversion, but it just doesn't seem to be working. Maybe it's not a David Selke issue. Maybe it's just a general Everton issue. That's a decent ball into the back post. It's a tackle. It's a good tackle, as it turns out. I wasn't sure about that one, but I can confirm it was a good tackle from John Joe. All right, work to do here from the corner. Let's not give them away back into this game here, boys, please. Let's get this away. Good clean from Pickford. Now, is that the highlight? It is the highlight. Let's give it a get creative here. Yes, another corner comes in. We're giving them away back into the game here. Oh, good header from Sanderberg. Come on, boys. Let's win this and go up the other end. Come on. Come on. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. Oh, they're just pinging it around, looking for their space. A bit too much space out there, if I'm honest, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it for now. We've closed him down relatively quickly. Oh! That was a little bit too close. But at the end of the day, it was a shot from distance, and, you know, that's not the worst. I'm going to give it a demand more, see if that focuses them. Here's a chance from a corner. Gomez to knock it in. Back post, it's a goal from Nicholas Stark! Third goal of the year for him. Free scoring. Shakhtar's drawn one back on Paris as well. So that's interesting. What do we say to this? I think we'll demand more. We want to try and... put this game well and truly out of target now. If we can get the goal difference up as well. I mean, Paris, I think, beats Anderlecht 5-0 the first time they played them. So we're probably not going to do that. But if we can get goal difference on our side, that obviously all helps. Kenny with a shockingly poor throw. Are we going to pay the price for that? It's still only 2-0, so this, it's still game on here. If they get a goal, it's a very, very nervy-looking game again. We'll try some praise. Is there anyone on the bench we want to bring on? Do we want to bring Barrios on? I'm not convinced I do. I kind of want to use him against Manchester City. Gomez, it's a tight angle. Calvert-Lewin! Oh, decent header from Calvert-Lewin, but just past the post. Tom Davies is looking tired, though. Let's give it some more praise. We've played, the match ratings here, that we've played well. I don't want to bring Barrios on now in case he becomes match fatigued for the City game and sort of isn't really available. You wonder if we should have got to that, actually. That's not a good pass. It's sloppy build-up play from Anderlecht here, but I mean, they still have the ball, so that's a small concern, perhaps. Oh, it's a good ball. Oh, Pickford with a save. Oh, he's offside anyway. Pickford wasn't to know that. That's a really, really good save. I have made one small tactical tweak, so I'll just show you guys. I'm giving up on the expressive. We're going more disciplined, but we're counter-pressing. My kind of thought there is that if we're not pouring people forward, then when we win the ball, we should still be in a relatively good defensive shape to then go and counter-press and not sort of leave ourselves open to a counter-attack. So that's what I've been doing the last little bit here. So whether that is contributing to our poor chance conversion, maybe we don't have men forward, so we're shooting from distance a bit more. We're going to say don't get complacent, but ultimately that is a good 3 points, isn't it? Not as good as the last time we played them, but, convincing nonetheless. 3 points is 3 points. So let's go and have a quick look at what that means now for not the schedule, for the table. We're 5 points ahead of Shakhtar with 2 games to play. We've brought ourselves back into... Now, Shakhtar, they drew Paris. I did not realise that. I've missed that last time they've played. Completely missed that. So, we actually still have a chance of topping this group. We need to beat Shakhtar, and then it all comes down to... So we play Paris the final day, I think? Or we play Paris next. So next episode, we could put ourselves a chance of going top. But anyway, guys, that is for next episode. Wait right there. We'll be back for Manchester City in the league. Alright, welcome back. We're at home to Manchester City and we have a terrible record against them, except for last time we played them, of course, when we beat them 3-0 in the Champions League semi-final. And I still do not know how we did that. But what I have done is gone back, I've looked at the tactics that we've used that day, and we're going to try and replicate that as best we can. So it's Pickford in goal, it's Digne, Tar, Felipe and Coleman as the back four, Barrios to sit in front and just break everything that comes at him. Drinkwater and Gomez go in midfield, Richarlison and Bernard down the wings, with Davy Selke. You can see he's unhappy. He's scored 3 goals all year, but hopefully he will explode into this game. So we can see that we're pretty much matching up man for man. So hopefully we'll be able to get the job done here. What do we say? Come on, lads, keep our run going. I mean, I'd like to say there's no pressure. Just go out there. There's no pressure on you here, boys. We're not expected to win the league, but this would obviously be a massive step towards doing that if we could get the win. The one concern I have about this, it's Coleman versus Sane, that matchup. I did toy with the idea of playing Holgate at right back just to try and go keep up with his pace. But we'll have faith in Holgate. What am I saying? We'll have faith in Coleman that we can get the job. This is the thing. There's an Australian player called Holman that used to play for Villa and the team I supported back home back in the day. So Coleman and Holgate is just like combining both names, so it just keeps coming out as Holman, which is very confusing for me, and I'm sure you as well. Free kick comes in, and that is poorly defended. Of all the ways to concede a goal to Manchester City, that is the worst. Oh, come on, boys. From a set piece, really? Let's have another look. What do we do wrong? Gabriel Jesus has, thighed it by mistake, it looks like. Anyway, highlight continues. Can we get straight back into this game, or are we going to find ourselves a further goal behind here? That's a good ball from Bernard for Richarlison. Can he pick someone out? Richarlison! Oh, what a save from Ederson. Almost coming straight back at them. Let's wait and see what happens from this highlight before we give a shout. Gomez, back post, it's deep. Tar heads it back in for Ramos, down for Bernard, turn mate! Oh! Unlucky, unlucky. Come on, boys, show some passion. Let's get back into this game. Yeah, I mean, we haven't done too bad, have we? We've done okay here. Set pieces, conceding goals from set pieces annoys me at the best of times. But when it's against a team like Manchester City, it absolutely just infuriates me. It does my head in. Barrios, good ball out for Coleman. Coleman in for Drinkwater. Oh, come on, have a shot, boys. It's patient. I like it. I like it. Don't listen to your manager. You're doing the right thing. Drinkwater out, shovels it on for Coleman. Can he pick out Richarlison? Can he pick out anybody? He goes back for Drinkwater for Sergio Gomez. Out for Digne. Can he get across into the box? Digne bounces out for Gomez for Drinkwater. Have it. Shoot, mate. Shoot. Oh, you had so much time that time. It's patient. I like it. It's good stuff. And thus we give the ball away and then we go and concede. Tar goes long with Carlson's a penalty. Is that a penalty? I think it's a penalty. The ref's blowing his whistle looking for the clarification. It is a penalty! Who steps up to take this? Is it Gomez? It's number 10. I think that's Gomez. Is he number 10? It is Gomez. Come on, Sergio. Go on, Sergio. Go! Hey! 1-1. Back in the game. What a nice bit of build-up that was to the penalty as well. It's a shame we couldn't have scored because it would have been a really, really good goal. But let's demand more. Ended up in the back of the net, and that's all that really, really matters, isn't it? 1-1 back in this game. I'm about to cough, I think. I can feel the tickle coming in my throat. Come on, Selke, you've got to do better than this. This is the problem we've had with Selke all year, and he wants a new contract, and he wanted like 100 grand a week, more, 120 grand a week. I was willing to give him a small amount. I think he's on 60 grand right now, which is, to be fair, not enough for someone that's played as well as he has for us. What is he on right now? 67 grand a week. I was willing to take him up to like a first team player or key player. I can't remember which one I put it at now. And I was going to go up to like, I think 90, 100 grand a week and then really boost up his bonuses. But he wasn't having any of it. So I'm tempted to say I'm not happy with that. What do we say? Match ratings aren't good. We'll say unlucky. And then we'll go through and do the old individual talks here. Coleman's done okay so far, hasn't he? To be fair, the whole team's done okay. We do have good pace at the back with Tar as well. He is a bit of a pocket rocket. Barrios, don't get yourself sent off, mate. He just always seems to be on a booking. He is happy now as well. That was the other thing since last episode. He's happy with his playing time now, so I'm not sure if he's still union rep and complaining on behalf of everybody else, because nobody else has complained just yet. But so far, so good on that front. Now, we just want to go in and just tell him to watch his tackles, I think, because ball-winning midfielders, we can't tell him to ease off. We might change his role. We'll just play him as an anchor man and then tell him to ease off his tackles. Ball-winning midfielders on bookings always make me nervous. If you followed my world tour and we were in Shanghai, we had a guy, Sun Weezy, and he was, especially for a Chinese level, he was just an amazing ball-winning midfielder, had all the attributes for it. Drinkwater's injured. Constantly getting himself sent off with 2 yellows. So we'll bring Sander Berg on for Danny Drinkwater. I think, can Berg play as a box-to-box? It says he can. We'll try it. He should be able to. Faith in him to go out there and get the job done for us. Look at this. We're absolutely dominating this game and we've conceded from a set piece. Which is, needless to say, very, very frustrating. What can we do here? Barrios is now looking nervous in his new role. Alright, let's defend this one, please, boys. Get that away. Away! Oh, you are kidding me. 2 goals against Manchester City, both from a friggin' set piece. Show some passion, boys. Come on. I mean, could we have done a little bit better on the line there? I mean, it's always hard on the line, isn't it? They've had 2 shots on target, both from set pieces, and they've scored them both. Come on, let's get straight back at them. Gomez goes out there for Richarlison. Can he do something? Ball back post. Bernard! Yes, we can. When Bernard is on fire, Bernard scores multiple goals. So hopefully that's the first of a few. But that is back straight away on level terms. I'm going to praise them for that. That was absolutely magnificent from the kickoff. Gomez out to Richarlison. Richarlison dinks out a perfect cross. And Bernard, first time on the volley. Good finish. 2-2. Can we go on and win this game? can we defend from a set piece? That's the real question, isn't it? Walker dinks it out to the back post. It's brought down. We have men in the box. Can we win that, please? Can we win that? No, we can't. Sane crosses it in. Oh, no. Too much time and space, but he's missed it. Maybe I shouldn't have praised. Maybe I got a little bit ahead of myself there. Let's see, David Selke at 6.3. I'm taking him off. We're bringing Henry on. I don't know what has happened to Davy Selke this year. Now he's unhappy, and that probably explains a little bit why he's not playing well. But it's not like he's been unhappy all year. We'll give this a get creative. It's just... Terry Cook scored early on in the year. He was getting the goals for us. But Calvert-Lewin has not really ever been consistent for us this year. And Davy Selke, 3 goals in 12 now. I mean, that is not... 1 in 4 is not what we want from our sort of main man up front, who wants to be on 100 squillion pounds a week. So, ball Digney goes over top for Henry. He's got that. He's in behind. Henry! Oh, he's done it! Henry Okankuru! Second goal of the year. We're up 3-2, and that is really, really good. Have some of that, Manchester City. We don't deserve to lose this game. We certainly deserve to win it, though. I think, anyway, in my unbiased opinion. He's done really well. Nicked in ahead of the defender, and what a finish that is. That's how you score a goal, Selke. That's how you do it right there. Excellent stuff. All right. We've told him to concentrate. I didn't really have a very well-balanced bench, do I? I've really messed that up. We don't have any other midfielders to bring on now. We might just start and close this down a little bit if we can. We'll still counter-press. We'll just lower our tempo and we'll waste some time. We'll play for set pieces. And see how this goes. I'd like to give Gomez a rest. You know what we can do? We can bring Vladic on. There's an international break after this, so he's going to have a rest. He's not the most natural back there, but he's quick. And he's good on the ball. Go defensive and just try and hang on now. Come on, boys. Still 2 minutes. This is a proper highlight. Can we wrap it up, or are we going to throw it all away right at the end? Ball goes over the top. We should get to that. We do. It's not the best header from Tar. Oh, no. Oh, he's got a man to square it to as well. And he's missed it. Little bit of luck there, perhaps. Tighten up, boys. Come on, let's see this out. This is it. This is it. Come on. Blow it up, ref. Blow it up. Blow it up. Oh, maybe a cheered too early. It's there for Bernard. Let's go the length of the field. Get another one, Bernard. Is he... Well, I mean, he wasn't the hero. Yes, good win. Bernard was kind of a hero because he came straight back after they scored their second. But Henry Okankuru... didn't see him winning this game for us. But look, we deserve that. They had 2 shots on target, both of them from set pieces. To be fair, they've missed a couple that could easily have gone in. But that is a really, really good win. Let's get a bit of passion going, boys. Come on. And for the first time this year, we've played a big team. We've had a big... Oh, Drinkwater, that sucks. That's him till Christmas, isn't it? We've played a big team that is right up there with us, and we've passed the test. And that's really, really... That makes me happy. We can see we're still equal on points with them. It's daylight. They've got games in hand. That was the early kickoff on the Saturday. But it just keeps us in touch with those ahead of us. That was a really important win. So I'm really happy with that. There is a Goals of the Month to come. I'm not sure if I mentioned that yet, but there is a Goals of the Month to come in just a second, guys. But that is it for today. If you have enjoyed that, and that is a really, really good episode with the 6 points, please do hit thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Welcome to the channel, and make sure you ring the bell to see when I upload new episodes. And we will be back on Friday. We will be back for Paris Saint-Germain. We win that, we could find ourselves top of the group all of a sudden. And then the Aussie Villain Derby against Aston Villa, the 20th. We might need to do them a favour, we'll see. Yeah, come on, boys. Go Villa. But not that game. We've got to do well and we've got to beat you. Anyway, guys, I'm rambling on as I always do. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Aussie Villain, and here is our Goals of the Month for October. Take care.